we like stayed up all night till like 5 or 6 in the morning. And then we were going up to go to sleep. And then your mom came out and she's like, "Oh, nice, you're awake." Because there was the swim test that we were gonna do
Oh,
at the pool that
yes.
day. It was like a cold
Yes.
day.
Oh, yes. It was for like scout camp. And then we
Yeah.
went and did the swim test after staying up all night playing Dungeon Siege.
Yeah, it was like no sleep, straight into swim test, like cold water. We are so back.
Dude, let me show you this jacket I got for Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Don't mind the PJ pants.
Oh no,
Oh,
you
it's
good.
dark.
Blinded by the lights. Ooh, nice. Are those like flower? Like
It's like
petals?
cherry blossom
Cherry
embroidery.
blossom? Dang, that's nice. And is that denim or is it leather?
Denim.
Denim.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
pretty
That's
sick.
nice. I like that. It almost like has like a kimono vibe to it in the back.
Yeah, I'm also chilling in my PJ pants.
Yeah.
For real, that's what you got.
Nice.
It's a PJ
One of
pants
my-
kind of day.
One of my biggest goals for 2026 is like to nail the chill vibes down, like
Oh, nice.
as far as I can get them. Yeah, as far as I can get them. So a lot of what's been going on with my life in the last couple of years has been really healing the inner child, because the inner child is where all the creativity comes from and all the love comes from and all the peace comes from. So like if your inner child has had some not good experiences, like in childhood, some not great experiences
Yeah.
with any of those things, then it'd be helpful if you could see those things and understand them
Mhm.
before you go on to have children and before you get in a relationship and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I've been single almost 4 years. It's not from lack of trying. It's not from a lack of interested people. I just like, I'm not going to force it.
Right.
And things have been good. We got sandwich 3 on deck, or 4,
Oh,
or
yeah.
5, or however many I've had.
Nice. Well, post half marathon fuel up.
Yeah, I gotta
I
refuel.
ran my first. Yeah, I ran my first half marathon in July, and of 2024. And the crazy thing with that was I've been battling off and on with just falling into viewing pornography. I wouldn't consider it a habit. I wouldn't consider it an addiction. It's just something that would happen here and there. But when I ran that first half marathon, dude, it's still my fastest half marathon. I ran it with no sleep. And after like being on my phone and like seeing some not good things, and I was just like, all right, done. And it was like 3 a.m. and I just went on a run and just was like, let's do a half marathon. And I did. And I did it in
That's
under
crazy.
2 hours.
That's so insane.
Damn. That reminds
It's
me
like
of
David Goggins.
that reminds me of
Like-
that. Oh,
No,
what were you say?
go. I was just saying, like, that's the indomitable human spirit right there.
Yeah.
That's all it was, dude. It was nothing but, yeah.
It wasn't as like momentous a feat, but that reminded me of Nolan when me and you we like had that sleepover and we like stayed up all night till like 5 or 6 in the morning, and then we were going up to go to sleep, and then your mom came out and she's like, "Oh, nice, you're awake," because there was the swim test that we were gonna do
Oh,
at the pool that
yes.
day. It was like a cold
Yes.
day.
Oh, yes, it was for like scout camp, and then
Yeah.
we went and did the swim test after staying up all night playing Dungeon Siege.
Yeah, it was like no sleep, straight into swim test, like cold water. It was crazy. And we both did it. Like we passed. But yeah, I know it was crazy. It was a pretty awesome memory. That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been doing a little bit
Yeah.
more running, mostly just like quarter mile kind of distance, short distance running.
Dude, I've been so out of shape. It's crazy. Like my injury, like
Oh yeah.
already I had a pretty sedentary lifestyle. I'm gonna be honest. I've been slacking. Okay. Like I used to go to the gym and then I stopped and then I just kind of but like that period of time where I was just like literally doing nothing except for sitting in my bed and sitting in my chair
Mm,
because my arm was exploded.
yeah.
I got so out of shape. Like not like fat or anything, but like going upstairs was winding me. Like
Yeah,
when I went
yeah.
back to work, like if I walked up, I work on the fifth floor. If I walk up to the fifth floor, I'm like, like, like
Yeah.
to the point where like my body's starting to go into like panic because I'm in this like heightened state, like that, when you're like, you work your body hard, your
Yeah,
blood's
yeah. Yeah.
pumping. I hadn't been in that state for so long that my body immediately was like, this is not normal. This is like bad. Panic, panic, panic. Like I'm gonna die. And I was like, I don't want to be like, I don't want to do that. Like
Yeah.
I want to, I want to be able to like run or exercise or whatever. And I want to get in good shape. So that's something that I'm working on as well. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
No, you're chilling. So that was a perfect example of God turning a moment that was very dark and very
Hmm.
just sad and not great into like, holy cow, like this is like, dang, this is awesome. So I've had that happen a number of times. I would say of all the things that have happened the last couple of years, finally letting go of that has been the hugest thing. I'm almost 100 days clean, which is for me a big deal.
Nice. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
No,
good
that's
for
yeah.
good.
you. That's awesome.
Yeah, because like it was something I fell into like once in my teens. And I stayed away from it and put my all into the gaming channel and the running and stuff. And I was clean from it for a long time, including on my mission and after my mission for like 3 years. Then I
Hmm.
had some roommates that watched weird stuff, and it was, I don't know. It's like an uphill battle, dude. Like it's like an uphill battle, but it's like those moving tile things in like a video game or something, but they're pushing down. So it's like a hill, but it's also going down. So it's like
Mm,
you can survive in that environment. However, you're gonna eventually fall if you're not
if you're not
gunning
moving.
after.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, there was a couple times like I had some good roommates in college, but these guys just weren't very like attentive to my needs, and I'm learning more and more like my needs matter. Like everybody's needs
Yeah.
matter. Like you
Yeah.
need to
Yeah.
make sure that, like for example, like I was trying to sleep and they were watching stuff and I could hear things coming from the TV, and I'm like, I could not handle it. I had school the next day and everything else, and so I actually slept in my car. um, I don't recommend that actually, especially if you're over 6.5 feet tall. Please don't.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm not 6.5. I'm basically 6.5 feet tall. But anyway, yeah. So that's been good. And the other big thing that happened was I moved back home with James. We drove cross country, and I ran out of money, so we lived at home for a bit.
Hmm.
Then I wrote my first book, God Is Trying to Talk to Me.
Hmm.
After a number of things not working out, my main goal in 2023 was just to write as much as possible and land a good copywriting job. And I landed one, but then the spirit told me, hey, bro, good job. This isn't going to work out. And I was really not happy about that. And so I got the job. They were like, how much would you like to get paid? I was like, oh, and they're like, how's 50 an hour sound? I was like, that sounds good to
Woo!
me.
That's
And
great.
copywriters make money, dude. And so I was like, okay, I can move out of my parents' house almost immediately with
Yeah,
a couple
that's
weeks of work.
yeah.
Like it was looking good. I was like, get me out of here, dude. I was so get me out of here.
Hmm.
Like I was not meant to stay at home forever. I don't think
Yeah.
anybody was. So yeah, it didn't work out. They kind of like didn't get back to me for a week after they offered me the job, and like, oh yeah, sorry, this isn't gonna work out, sorry. And I was like,
Dang.
what? I was like, I know it's the Holy Ghost, and I know he's not gonna lie, and I know if he tells me something, like he's saying he's not playing around. But I was like, this one really hurt. Like they liked
Yeah.
my writing style. I sent them a writing sample that was long, and I put a lot of work into it, and no, it just wasn't happening. So I wrote my first book. Guys trying to talk to me after that, and then I started following promptings to go share poems at gas stations and stuff. Started building an email list. Once I got to around 400 or 500 people, I got the clear prompting. Well, it was before I got that many people, but soon I knew I needed to move to Utah. So I moved to Utah with a duffel and a backpack and faith, and then ended up, living at some places and just kind of been bouncing around, enjoying the adventure. Met a lot of really cool people, including some girls who've been really good friends and helpful cheerleaders in a way behind the scenes, like when I see them at church or something. So that's fun. But yeah, we're just kind of doing my thing. I ran my first marathon in July of 2025, which was a year after I ran my first half marathon.
Nice.
So yeah, so there's that. I ran in the Deseret News Marathon and it was gnarly. And
That's
I knew
crazy.
I needed to do another one. So I'm training for my second one, hence running a half marathon today. So yeah, it's been things are pretty good. The other thing too was a lot of spiritual promptings, a lot of God moments and stuff like that. I had a friend who was doing a startup, and I ended up getting in as employee number 4 for that and working in that, doing data entry, cold calling, because I've done cold calling before, and research and stuff for them. And it was fun. And I even got a raise and stuff. And then I got let go 3 weeks before Christmas, I think.
Oh, dang.
They were they were preparing for their launch, and sometimes it's just not meant to be like for the long haul. And I think it might have been one of those things, but I don't know. I also have a potential copywriting job lead, so future Dallin, we'll see if anything happens with that. So that would be cool. Yeah, it's one of those crazy God things again. Like, there's this guy I met from following a prompting. Like, he was picking up dog poop, and this was like really late at night back in North Carolina, and we like hit it off. And I was like, if he's willing to pick up his own dog's poop at like late at night, he was like looking around for the poop. He's like looking for it. Like using a flashlight, gotta find that poop. And so we talked about that. And then we ended up going on some runs together and just became good friends. And now he's in DC. But he sent me a thing on Instagram like, hey, there's this company that's in marketing and maybe there's a copywriting job there. And then I met the owner of that company at church like 3 days later.
No way.
Not even kidding. Not even kidding.
That's crazy.
So yeah, my newsletter has a little over 1,000 people now. I've had some people saying they want to have a paid one. So the way I see it is me not working for the startup anymore has just opened up new doors. Maybe I could do copywriting for them down the road. I don't know. We're just kind of leaving that be for now. And yeah, it's just, I've been learning a lot about boundaries. Boundaries needs an inner child. I watched 4.5 seasons of Pokemon in 2025.
Nice.
And I just finished season 5 and I'm on season 6 now. And so it's been fun to like watch them and be like, oh, I remember watching a little bit of this one on TV. It's like an 8-year-old. And then you just like get to relive some of the moments.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if you remember, James, like when Ash faced Harrison at the Johto Silver League challenge, and it was like Blaziken versus Charizard. I don't know if you remember that, but
that does sound familiar. Yeah.
I watched that episode again, and I was like, "Oh, this is so good! It's so good!" You know. So, yeah, that's been a lot of it. Is like healing the inner child, and I've learned a lot from living in Utah. Of like, I have to respect my own boundaries, and I think of like something that Thomas Frank said a while ago. I think about this a lot. He's like, he's getting all these comments, and he was like, well, if I respond to all of these comments, there will not be anything else that I do. There won't be any more videos, there won't be any more newsletters, there won't be any more books. And so it's kind of like, you gotta just decide, okay, this is when I work on this, and whatever else. Like, if something gets a ton of votes, I can make a video about it, but you just can't spend all your time catering to other people's needs and such.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had the humbling experience of just seeing firsthand throughout 2025 just how you gotta respect your boundaries. and that there's people that genuinely haven't healed yet. And you know,
Yeah.
so but overall things are good. Training is good. Training is good. Doing that half marathon was good. I took some pictures. I agree with Nolan. I'm in the best mental state I've been in quite a while. Financially, absolutely not, but that can change very quickly.
That can change.
Finances can change very quickly, especially with getting the copywriting job and getting
Yeah.
some other things figured
Yeah.
out. I recorded my first audiobook over the winter break, so I'm gonna
Oh,
get that
cool.
out. I'm gonna get one of my books finally on Audible, so that'll be good to have that as an income source. But yeah, a lot of learning to just be still and just chill out. I have a friend that grew up with Banjo Kazooie, and I grew up watching our cousin Clark, me and James's cousin Clark playing, and Nolan's brother playing Banjo Kazooie. So I actually got to
Yes.
play Banjo Kazooie for myself last night, which was
That's
super
awesome.
fun.
That's awesome.
So yeah, just a lot of just new experiences and awesome blessings, and really learning that like the real thing is always the best thing, like whatever it is. Like you don't want any person that's only there when you're rich or whatever,
Yeah.
or you don't want anybody that's fake. You just
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's basically the my update per se. But I think another thing too, like going on what I'll just comment on too real quick on what you're both saying, because I was listening while I was eating those
hmm
sandwiches. So to James, I think your experience has helped you see that something I've learned too is just the conversation with the right person can like bring the future closer to
Oh,
you. Like,
yeah.
it
Yeah.
can literally like that feeling of like, oh gosh, like this is a real momentous moment. Like
hmm
that's the thing. And the important thing is to kind of keep those networks alive, because you've established the network, right? And it's like bars, right? Like you have a certain number of bars, right? Like one or two or three or four or whatever.
hmm
But when you take the advice and stuff, and it's just like the eternal principle of like when God gives and we receive, He gives more. So if you're not able, if you're able to like do what Jake Parker, like act on that advice and such, then he could give you more advice. He could open
Yeah.
up other doors. He could do whatever. And I've seen that with certain things. But I think one of the big things is just to kind of like, I'm really working on this too, is just right now for me, it's like just letting yourself have the good feelings. I say it all the time in
Mhm.
my newsletter and stuff, that new feelings lead to new ceilings. So a lot of times people,
Yeah.
they get stuck in the old feelings, and like, oh yeah, I'm used to feeling like this, and my job feeling like this and everything.
hmm
And so you stay in the old feelings and old ceilings, and it's just not good. You
Yeah.
can't really, you're limited,
hmm
severely limited. Like if you'd never had that conversation with Jake, like that could be a life changing or instrumental thing for you. It really could. I mean,
Yeah.
it really just, you never know. And then with the Roblox thing, I mean, you can make a lot of money with Roblox. It's crazy. You
Dude,
can make a
you can make
lot of money.
it's actually so insane how normalized monetizing everything is in Roblox. Like every single game has some form of monetization and it's so normalized. It's like, oh yeah, pay 400 Robux to get further in your tycoon or
Oh
get
yeah,
this
yeah.
cosmetic or like whatever, get currency. And it's relatively cheap, like 100 Robux is like $1, I think. Or I think that's what it is. I think it's 100 to 1.
Yeah. Something else I did is I started, it was hard, but I let go of the gaming YouTube channel thing and the streaming
hmm
thing. I used to do that. I tried picking that up a couple of times, had some moderate success, met some cool people, a couple I still keep in contact with, but now I do daily YouTube live streams now. And I've had some cool moments with that. I had somebody from, I don't remember if it was Russia or whatever it was, but it was far away. And I was like, oh,
hmm
that's cool. I've had a couple of times where it's like, this kid who's like young and asking me for advice. So I mean, you just never know, right? So
Right.
that's been fun. Something I did is I did a live stream where I was throwing stuff into the trash can. So I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek and chuck this into the trash can.
Oh yeah, let's see it.
Yeah, we're just gonna go for it real quick. I missed, but
Dang.
yeah. I'll just give it one more try, and then
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
we'll
Run it
we'll
back,
just get
run it
one,
back, run it back.
we'll just get that one more try. One more try.
Run it back.
Oh, look,
Run
get
that
us
back.
get us a nice angle. Get us a nice angle. Set up the phone
Okay.
so we can see
Where
you
would
and the trash can.
me and the trash can?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
gonna be the most ideal.
Let's see if we can do this. So there's me. Uh,
Yeah, nice.
You can put it behind you.
Put it behind.
Oh, put it like over here.
Yeah, something like that.
It's a trash can. Where's the trash can? It's like right
Behind
here.
that chair.
Yeah, if you push that chair in, or you can
Oh,
move
yeah.
the trash can.
Yeah. Nice. Because I think ideally you want people to see you and your goal. Yeah. Nice. Perfect.
Okay, where do I sit though? Is this work?
I mean, it works. Yeah. Toss it.
All right.
No.
Oh yeah, baller.
Yeah.
Nice. There you
That
go.
was less far away, but we'll take it. We'll take any W's.
Yeah.
Some big plays right there.
We'll take any W's. So that's been fun. Yeah, ultimately I feel like I'm gonna be in the speaking arena or something like that soon. So a good way to practice that is to be speaking and not necessarily to be gaming. So
Mm-hmm.
but that's the funny thing is I feel like I'm having a lot of cool experiences gaming, like playing Banjo Kazooie, and I started Pac-Man Repacked because somebody got that for me for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you can have these things. It's just the level of intensity that you spend with them is, you want to
Right.
I want to dial up the writing and the speaking and stuff and dial down the video games. Because back in the day, the video games was like pretty high up and I had running above that and other stuff. But yeah, so it's good stuff. Thanks for being there and cheering me on with that. But yeah, shout out to this bread. You see that? It's a nice hole.
Oh,
dang,
nice.
Some holy bread.
No sauce on that. Well, actually, you could sauce it. You just got a hole in it. Are you guys big sauce on sandwich guys?
I put some barbecue sauce on it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
recently I've been doing like some mayo, sometimes cream cheese.
Oh, cream cheese on a sandwich?
Yeah,
Dang, that sounds good.
that was pretty good. I've been doing this thing recently because I can't have peanut butter, so I got like some cashew butter that
That's
has
so scrumptious.
that. Yeah, and I made a sandwich with strawberry jam, and then I put like actual strawberries on the sandwich too. Sliced them up. It was
With
pretty
cashew
tasty.
butter?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty tasty.
That's like premium peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah. It's some premium junks right there.
I'll say this too, real quick. Like when you're doing something that's like really aligned and is like a higher, like you're contributing in a higher way to the world, right? Like you're gonna see. Like, because I tried doing a self-development newsletter for a little bit, never really got any traction with that. With my most recent newsletter that I posted, I think I posted it, and within like an hour, over 100 people had opened the email. Like that's kind of crazy.
That is actually pretty crazy.
And
Yeah.
I posted it at midnight. So
Dang.
so it's like we got the 2 a.m. people. So
Right. And it's like not only are they 2 a.m. people, but they're choosing to open your newsletter an hour, like within the hour that you send it out at 2 a.m.
yeah. So it's
awesome.
pretty exciting. There's a lot of good things. This is definitely my year where maybe I have a girlfriend by the end of the year, maybe not, but I'm not forcing it. We're just rocking and rolling
Yeah.
and diving into the training. I want to play more basketball. I can dunk again, which is good. Um,
Yes, that's sick.
and a little bit. I'd
Nice.
like to be able to dunk more effortlessly. That's a lot of what it is you put in tons of work and all of the work adds leverage to your
Hmm.
ability and then you don't have to like necessarily try as hard. Like no matter how like if Steph Curry was super sick and everything else, like you're not going to beat him. Like it doesn't
Right,
matter. Like,
right.
he's he's it doesn't
Him on
matter.
his worst day trashes me on my best day.
You could be on your absolute highest of high lights out kind of day and he'll still win.
Yeah,
So, you know,
Yeah, because he's been
yeah.
putting in like hours and hours into basketball
yeah, yeah.
to hone
Lots of
that
time and
skill.
effort.
So yeah. Yeah, I've got two books out and I'm trying to publish two this year
Oh,
and we'll see
nice.
how that goes. Yeah. I definitely I'm working on material for it. Also, this beard, I should probably talk about this super fast. This was a complete fluke. After I ran my marathon, I just was kind of tired of shaving, and so I stopped for a little bit. And then people were like, "Oh, you're growing your beard out. It looks good." And I was like, "No, I'm gonna shave it today." And then I didn't, and then it just kind of kept growing. And then all of a sudden, be like, "Whoa!" And it was like, I don't know what's going on, and then, yeah, I don't know, it's been fun. It's been a fun time. I've enjoyed
Hmm.
it. So I'm actually getting it cut on Tuesday next week, I believe. So,
Yeah, which is
but, but it was fun. I've had people
Nice.
that I've had people that hadn't seen me in years that still recognize me, which is crazy. And I've had other people that hadn't seen me in a couple months that were like, who's
who are
that?
you?
And I was like, this is my disguise. So
So are you
it,
going full clean? Are you shaving it all off?
it's all gone. Yeah.
Nice.
Next time you see me on here, I'll be completely gone.
That's awesome.
I'm
Dang.
thinking about letting it go again because if it takes 6 months, then 6 months. That'd be
Yeah.
like July or something, and that's when I did my last marathon.
Hmm.
So I wanted to have one of like the Forrest Gump vibe.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, just keep
Yes.
Just because
running.
like we're basically got it right now as far as like the
Yeah,
beard stuff. It's not quite as long as his was, but it's pretty close.
it's pretty close. It
Pretty
definitely got
good.
the vibes. The
Definitely
running
got the
and the
vibe.
beard. Yep.
Only with the beard. Yeah, I don't know, it's been fun. I've really been getting better at like listening to what God tells me because like I think there's been other times where I let like my feelings get in the way
Hmm.
and dictate my actions and stuff. But it's
The
you
trolls
just
do
gotta
be
you just gotta
trolling.
enjoy the journey. Yeah, the trolls be trolling. Yeah. So yeah, there's been some. I've been called homeless a bunch of times and other stuff, of course. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like noise, right? You just know you have that thing that's like your signal. It's like your clarity, and then everything else is like basically noise. So
Yeah.
Hmm.
yeah, but it's been good. I need to flex more in the. I need to do more in the business arena, like as far as like reaching out to people and stuff. I'm still doing my Yield Today with Dallin Candland podcast. It has I used to have interviews and stuff on it and do video interviews and stuff, but I kind of stopped because those take a lot of work and I got tired of interviewing all of them. But I still get like 300 or 400 downloads a month. Finland is now my second highest country. There's like 1,400 downloads in Finland, which is fun. And
That's
the rest
cool.
is in the United
Nice.
States. Yeah, I've got a couple of friends and I got some people in Finland that are looking out for me. But yeah, it's fun. All this stuff is kind of helping me to understand. It's just like you don't have to change you, like become a better version of you, and
Yeah.
that really is it. Just keep becoming a better version of you, because like the right girl, or if you're a girl, the right guy, they're just gonna love you as you are right now, and anything else is just a bonus, more or less.
Yeah.
And
If
then
you're,
you can just work with them.
yeah. Yeah.
So I'm getting better at that. I've had some healing experiences of meeting girls. They'll get their number and like, oh yeah, you're super cool. And I'm like, and then ghosted, nothing happens.
Right.
But he's just kind of like, well, we had a good first interaction and
Hmm.
there was some healing that occurred there. So, but yeah, it's been good.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking when
Yeah.
you were talking, I remembered one thing we didn't mention is for Christmas, Dallin and I and our family, we went up to the mountains and stayed in a cabin for Christmas.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool.
I'll have
Like
to
you
say,
did Christmas Day in a cabin?
yeah,
That's cool.
yeah,
That's really
yeah.
cool.
It was the first time. It was the main Christmas gift was staying in the cabin, and it was like I'll have to send you some of the pictures I took, but this is like I don't know if this will show up on the.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
Yeah,
super awesome.
I was like, this is
Like
like
Airbnb.
this is like my dream. Like I walked in and I was like, I'm home. This is beautiful.
That's so sick.
We were
Okay,
there.
I'm home.
We were there for around it was almost a week. But yeah, and it was super beautiful there. There was some wild experiences because like our room, me and Dallin's rooms were in the basement, and I was like, I don't know if I told you this story before, but I was laying in bed and I was like about to go to sleep, and I feel like I no, I don't. I hear like this sound that sounds like something being weighed down, like something's about to break through. I thought like the floor was just about to like fall, like the ceiling was about to fall through on me or
Uh-huh.
something. And I reach up to like see, I'm like, what the heck is going on? And all this water like pours down on me
What?
because like there's just like those, like in schools, the tiles, the ceiling was basically just those like little like
Okay,
foam
yeah. Hmm.
tiles and
Yep.
holes.
Yep.
And like when I push that away, there's just a water pipe and it's just like leaking down onto me. And like I'm in the dark and I'm like, what the heck? And so I like turn on the lights and there's just this puddle on half the side of my bed. And I'm like, oh, what am I supposed to do? And it was like kind of late too, so I was like, so I like went upstairs because I'm like, this is coming from the bathroom upstairs, like
Yeah.
where our parents were at. So I like knocked on the door. I was like, do you guys just like use the sink or something? Like in my head, I'm like, I hope that was sink water. Like it would be really gross if it was something.
Toilet water or something.
Yeah. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, it just kind of poured down on me. So we turned off the water and then we just stuck like a towel there, but half of the bed was still dry. So I'm just like, well, I guess I'm just gonna sleep on this half of the bed and hope for the best. But it would like there was like wood beams and water had started dripping like through the wood because the wood's kind of like porous. And I'm
Uh-huh.
like, oh no, this is not good. It dried up pretty well. We told like the owners of the Airbnb and they're like, oh, thanks for letting us know. But yeah, it was wild. And I was just kind of laughing. I'm like, what the heck is going on right now? It's like it's raining
In
and
the inside, it's raining
yeah,
inside.
inside. I'm like, I'm in the basement. What's going on? I'm like, if it's
That's so
raining
funny.
outside, yeah, so but yeah, it was super awesome.
Oh, so it was raining outside at the time?
No, it wasn't, but it
Oh.
sounded like it was. Like I heard all this water just kind of like pattering down. And like, yeah, it was crazy. It was like, yeah. But after that, the I was dry. I stayed dry. But yeah, it
Good.
was it was, it was a
Good.
pretty epic time. It was pretty fun. One more thing I wanted to mention is I've been playing D&D. I've been getting into D&D, and I've been
Nice.
playing for I think a little over a year now, and we just finished our campaign with like our final battle against like the Demon King, took him out, and it was pretty epic. And my the DM was like, "Yeah, we're probably not gonna be doing another session for a while." But then he reached out and he's like, "Hey, you guys know like Pathfinder? There's which is like a variant of D&D. There's something
Yeah.
that branched off of that called Starfinder, and it's basically like science
Yeah.
fantasy
I know what you
Dungeons
mean.
and Dragons." And so it like takes place in space. And he's like, "You want to join a game?" And I was like, Yeah, bro. So we've started, and my character's name is Dipper Merlin Milkyway, and he's like a
Dip Merlin
cyborg.
Milky Way.
Yeah, he's a cyborg, and he has like this like void crystal in his arm. Basically, he lost his arm in this like uh cosmic accident, basically, and it just left this like crystal there, and yeah, so it's been pretty fun. We're kind of like on this giant ship traveling through hyperspace to like a new
Cool.
planet and yeah, it's been pretty cool.
That's really cool.
But we have 3 minutes left. But yeah, it's been really good catching up and talking and
It has been good.
yeah, just hearing how you guys are doing. Seeing Nolan's beard looking majestic.
Yeah, the beard, growing it in. This was also kind of a happy little accident. And
Yeah.
yeah, well, so when I had my surgery, I I got tired of shaving.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
hard
yeah,
to
yeah,
shave with one
yeah,
hand, you know.
yeah.
It's hard to do anything with one hand.
It's true.
And so I kind of stopped shaving, and then November came around, and I was like, um, actually it was like 2 weeks before November, and it had like I was already like kind of a lazy shaver. I'm not gonna lie. Like I would let it grow until I was like, okay, I need like some decent stubble, but nothing really substantial. And then I was like, all right, let's try growing it out through November. And then November ended. I was like, you know what? I'm kind of liking this.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's looking good.
Thanks.
It was funny. I was joking with I like shaved like clean shaven because I had like surgery on my ear,
Yeah.
and I had like post I called it post beardum. I just like I missed having a beard. It was just like
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
just
You're
like
like,
I was like dang. I was looking at pictures because at the cabin I had like a nice little like beard and stuff,
mm-hmm.
and yeah, I'm like dang, I miss it. It takes a while. It's a little bit. Like it kind of happens naturally, I guess, but you have to
Yeah.
wait
I
for a
mean,
bit.
yeah. It takes time. Are you planning on growing it back?
Possibly.
Hmm.
Um, I I might start with the like goatee and then maybe add some more to it, but yeah. Yeah, yeah. We'll
Sweet.
see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, trying new things and oh man, we just have a minute left.
Oh man.
I guess we'll close things up.
Yeah. Do we want to do like some sort of outro or anything or closing remarks?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like if there's any like oh man, time just goes by so fast. No, less than a minute. Well, I guess yeah, thank you guys, everyone,
Thanks,
for
everybody. Thank
chilling
you
with
guys.
us,
Thank
coming
you,
by.
James. Thank you, Dallin.
And yeah, thank you, Nolan. Thank you, Dallin.
Thank you, James.
That was a good time. That was a good time.
It was good times.
Would it be good? Like, I'm trying to figure out when would be the best. I thought about every 6 months, but if we want to do sooner, like every 3 months or something, or
I'm down to do it more often. I mean,
Yeah.
like, I can make time for like, I mean, this was like what, an hour and a half?
yeah,
I can-
yeah,
I can make time for an hour and a half.
yeah,
We can do
Pretty
more
much.
to make up for lost time.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
So,
Like once a month or once every other month or something.
yeah.
That sounds good. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you can
that's-
you can update us on your comic books.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah,
Just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's gonna be cool.